Yeah, no, you probably can't see it on camera, but if I turn this light is uncomfortably bright. I don't understand why anyone would have high brightness on this one. This is the lowest light setting because if I like max it out, the like
we're here.
like you don't see it on camera, but like it's
Agreed.
unbelievably bright. It is like
Everybody get set.
uncomfortably bright. It's so like I just
Call
looking
it.
around my
This
room,
thing
even
is in
though
the
looking
back.
up, it's like uncomfortable for my eyes, kind of a bright. I mean, you can see the difference of the lighting from ahead to on top here. It's just, I don't get how. I just have it on the lowest brightness.
Leap forward. Good idea. Forward by bounds.
Thank you, The Sense, for the tier 3 26-month reason, my friend. I really appreciate that.
30
Thank you.
seconds to go.
Of course.
What are you buying?
Since you command it. To the battle.
But yeah, thank you so much, The Sense, for doing amazing. Thank you so much for the support. I really do appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. Why do I copy?
Look how the prey scatters before
I
us.
copy it because
As you will it.
if you start your game and there's an empty save file, it takes longer to save to memory. But if you already have a save file and you save, it saves to memory much quicker. So if you have a save file, then you delete it, and then you start a run, and on that same run you get it, it will save at the same speed as if you already have one. What's the light's name? Oh, I can take up what I have. I actually truly really recommend it. It is absolutely okay. I'm not sponsored by IKEA, by the way, but it brings such an even amount of light over my
prize is
ceiling,
mine.
and you can also set it on the wall. And it's also very affordable. I actually really
Good idea.
do. I actually really do recommend it.
On track.
Why does it have... Oh, they don't have the size that I have. Or wait, no, I have the 60 by 60, I think. Why does it have 2 stars online? What are people trying to do with that? Makes no sense. Anyways, I'm just gonna link to the .com website. It's the British website. It shows pounds, but whatever. If you open up that page right there, I have the 60 by 60 LED light panel known as the Walt. And I have that hung up in my ceiling.
Out of my way. Mats.
That's way more expensive than I paid for, though. The UK is getting scammed on that one. I paid way less than 115 pounds for that. I think I paid 65.70 when I bought it.
Can I ride Sagan, please?
Such power is on the prowl. Leap forward. Die on.
Repent.
I'm under attack. Of course.
The remote comes with it, by the way. And you can also change the shade, so it's not bright. It's just like white. It has like a few different shades. It doesn't have colors, though.
Has made its final delivery.
I think you could get
To
it,
the
but I
battle.
did not because I didn't care about it enough. It can be like yellow and in between and white.
Since you command it. Forward by bounds. Mm-hmm. Good idea. Agreed. For the hunt.
I must have had a bad up angle there. That was easily enough speed. Damn. That's an unfortunate way to fail it. You need a perfect
Good
up
idea.
angle, and it's sometimes hard to get that without the notch. I must have had an off angle there.
Yes.
Damn. Alright, well, one more try.
Cringe you cur. Son of a... Good idea. Forward.
I love that
pet.
games cost both 60, oh god, dollars and pounds. One thing you need to remember as a European when you compare prices like that, I know there are places.
Yes. Yes. Good idea.
Is that technically, yes, like technically you do pay more for it. But one thing you have to realize is that the price difference is not that insane. Technically, in this case, yes, you're getting scammed because of the pound being worth 65 US dollars right now. Sorry, 75 US dollars right now. But that's because the exchange currency has been all over the place due to COVID. But in general, what you need to remember is that American prices never include taxes.
Since you command it.
Now, yes, you are very much right. In the UK, you do get kind of scammed because in Germany it's 60 euros. It should be like way less. So you're absolutely right. Like 60 pounds, you definitely get a bit scammed on that. But you have to remember that sales tax is never included in American prices. Well, it is in our prices. So if you, for example, see something being 70 bucks, 60, like let's just say like something is $60 in America and it's 65 here, we're not actually paying 5 more. It's just that we included the sales tax.
Stop.
The UK VAT is mental.
To the battle.
What is it in the UK?
On the prowl.
Dude, can I type? Thank you.
Leap forward. Star.
17.5, it's 20%. That's not even that bad. In Sweden, it's 25%.
Scatter while you
Sales
can.
tax, or VAT. It's 25%.
The prize is mine. Agreed. We ride.
Oi! Oi! Oi!
Forward by bounds. Of course. Leap forward. Stop.
Yeah, there was only one period of time where, like, the span of buying video games was cheaper in Sweden for the span of 2 weeks. When, right in the beginning of COVID, the US dollar tanked versus the Swedish dollar, but then it regained its value a bit. But during that, like, short, like, 2-week span, buying games was actually cheaper in Sweden than America, which was pretty nice, but
On the prowl.
not anymore.
Not gonna happen.
Good idea. We ride. As you will it. Agreed. To the battle. Starfall. Fair warning. Your death has arrived.
Killing. be your mid tower right about
Good
now.
idea. Forward, Red. Such strength shall be ours. On track.
The Dire went and fortified their structures.
I send you back to the promised
Of
land.
course. To the battle. With honor.
Radiant structures must have been fortified. Your bottom tower ain't long for this world. They're meaning to smash that bottom
You will
tower
not stop
here.
us that easily.
Good luck getting out of this.
Dude, bullshit.
Good idea.
Damn.
The other fellas ain't direct.
I don't know why that didn't work. I thought that was a good up too. Damn. Oh, I hope you guys are excited though. I don't know if you guys have heard it, but it looks like next generation games. It looks like next generation games are gonna be $70 instead of $60. So if you're all excited to pay $10 more for video games, it'll be fun time.
I bring sad tidings. You're dead.
You know, I actually, my first reaction is seeing that they're increasing the next generation consoles to $70, or sorry, games to $70 instead of 60. At first I got excited, but then after I kind of did not get as excited. I know that it's because of inflation and everything like that. Because if you look at even when games used to be like $45 back on like the old generations. I mean, technically it's cheaper to buy video games now than it even was back then with 70 because of inflation. But the one thing was this: when I first saw that games were going to cost $80, I first had the spontaneous reaction of, oh sick, it's going to be less microtransactions, because if I'd rather pay more for the game and get everything than paying for microtransactions and have a cheaper game. But then I realized that we're talking about game companies and they're totally going to charge $10 more and still the microtransactions. So I lost faith very fast because I immediately realized that there's no way the companies are doing it for that reason.
Die, mongrel. Forward, pet.
Almost feel bad for your top tower.
Looking at how the European Union and many individual countries in Europe is doing it, I personally believe that microtransactions would go away in one kind, but not the other. Microtransactions is loot boxes. I believe loot boxes is going away. I personally believe loot boxes in the future is going to go away. Microtransactions is never going away though. Like, you know, like the store you have in, like, for example, Fortnite, stuff like that where you buy skins for limited or whatever. I don't believe that's ever going to go away. The loot boxes though, because that can be more like gambling. I 100% believe that's going to be something that's going away, at least in the EU. I believe personally it's going to happen, but just having microtransactions stores never going away. Like, there's nothing illegal about it. Like, you can talk about like gambling and loot boxes, and that's going to be fair arguments, but just like seeing that you can buy an item and then like it costs an X amount, I don't think that's going away.
Leap forward.
They're meaning to smash that bottom
I
tower.
actually mind cosmetic. I don't mind cosmetic as much as pay to win, don't get me wrong. I'd rather have cosmetic only than pay to win. But I still don't like cosmetic for one reasoning. I remember when I used to play like older games, like COD games, right? And I would literally get hundreds of hours to unlock all the camos. I miss those sort of grinds. I feel like it takes away from it. The way to get the coolest camos now is to buy money for it. I get that it's only cosmetic, but when the coolest cosmetic stuff was done by you playing the game a ton, it motivated me to play it and get and unlock them all.
Accident. Your mid tower ain't doing too well.
As you will it.
Your mid tower's coming apart.
Since you command it. Good idea. An easy shot.
I went neutral, I think. I'm not sure. Can't tell.
Yes. We ride. Forward by bounds.
God save you.
Stop.
Towers in the tight spot.
These guys can't keep up with me.
Inferno.
Leave us.
Leap forward.
Double
Your
damage.
top tower's getting all banged up.
As you will it.
Damn, that was some of the best pause buffering I've ever done. God, if those early pauses didn't happen. Damn.
Agreed. Shadows. take
No.
us.
Do you guys want to know the one thing? I can't remember what car company it is, but do you guys want to know the one thing that I really don't look forward towards in the future? I can't remember which car company it is, but starting their new models from 2020 or 2021, all their cars are gonna come with BMW. They're gonna all come with built-in like seat warmers,
Down.
but you
upon
can't
thine enemy.
use it unless you actually subscribe to pay for the seat warmers. So you're basically
track.
going to have to pay like a subscription to unlock the feature.
prize is mine.
So they're gonna spend the money to
For the
put the
hunt.
heat seat warmers in all their vehicles,
Tuck your
but you have
tail
to
and
pay
ride,
microtransactions in the car to unlock the heat seat
To the
warm
battle.
feature. So it's gonna be unusable until you start paying the subscription. But apparently it's supposed to come with like 3 months of free heat seat warmer when you get the car though. So that's pretty cool.
I wonder
Good
if this
idea.
might show up.
Yo, thank you, Lena, for the 81 viewer raid and for the 1 year resub saying Linkus
Of
Party.
course.
Thank you, thank you. And thank you, Kitty, for the Twitch Prime 8-month resub as well. Thank you so much.
Perfect. Stars.
Yeah, no, I mean, here's the one thing.
Radiant's gone and fortified this
Their main argument for doing it is because if they put heat seats, if they put like if they put like, you know, like, so there's like, you know, so like every seat has it, it makes the production cheaper, since instead of having production for some without and some with, all of them will be with. My argument back is you're just greedy. This doesn't make it any better, because if you can make it cheaper, just give it as a feat. Like, just if it's in the car, then like, why not just give it? If you can make it cheaper because you produce all of them with it and built in, like, just give it to us. But then, here's the idea,
They won't be
basically.
taking your mid tower.
What an I know maybe some of the K-Konas out there don't care about e-waste, but can we all agree how wasteful this is? If you live in a hot area, so you don't pay for it, how incredibly wasteful it is that every model that's bought in a hot environment where no one is gonna pay for it, we're literally just literally spending a ton of resources to put something in the car that's never gonna be used because no one is gonna people are not gonna pay a subscription to get it. Plus, in my opinion, if I already paid for a car, I should own everything in that car. Like, really? I gotta connect online and pay a subscription to use my, like, heat in my car? Really?
The cost of killing.
They'll never see me coming.
An easy shot. Good idea. I'm not ready. Die, Monk.
Thanks, gamepad. Thanks, gamepad. Thanks, gamepad. My literally gamepad stopped registering my inputs. That was a really good start, and then it started disconnecting.
Leap forward.
No,
Attack.
I saw an article about it, and
The other fellas aiming to wreck
someone had a
tower.
very good
Have fun
answer
trying
to
bust
why
down
they would do
radiant
this,
structures now.
specifically in
Them
a
dire
subscription-based
buildings are
system,
tough as nails
and it makes
now.
absolute
Your bottom
sense
tower
in a
ain't long
greedy
for this
perspective. For the first time ever, car companies are gonna make money on used cars. Because if I buy a car and I sell it used to someone else, they're not gonna make money. But if they have to pay their own subscription on the car to get the features, it means that even if I sell it used to someone, they're still gonna rack in money over time because that new owner will have to get the subscription to use the built-in features.
Your bottom tower's an attack spot.
Forward, pet. Forward by bounds.
When it comes to Teslas and it comes to their system, I don't mind it as much. I don't mind it as much. I can't even do percent. I'm just gonna do MSS. I don't mind it as much, but it's still kind of okay, here's the thing.
On
Paying for the internet features in the car, that makes sense to me.
prize
Because
is
it's basically like paying for a SIM card in your car. Do you know what I mean? Like paying for like data in your car so you can like without your phone stream Netflix and stream like YouTube and Spotify. That completely makes sense. That's like a data plan, right? That 100% makes sense paying for that. The only reason I don't mind, I still like, and then the heat warmers, it's still a bit greedy, but it's not as greedy at least. The front seats have it. The back seats don't have it when you buy it though. The only better thing I can say about it though, is that it's a one-time purchase, and then you have it. Does that make sense? So to make the production cheaper, they put it in the seats, and then if you want it, you basically buy that to the car. It's one time. It's not a subscription at least. Now, yes, because it's in the car, they could already make it that, but at least that's in one way better. Like, if we're moving to a future where they make everything in production built in and then you have to pay individually for the upgrades, I'd at least rather have it to be, like, a one-time purchase. Because if I compare other cars and you have to, like, you spend the extra money to get built-in heat seat warmers, it's more than the 500 for the back seats. But we're talking about the thing, Oro, that BMW is going to start having a subscription service to use heat seat warmers in their cars. So new cars are going to come with heat seats, with like heatable seats, like including in all the budget like vehicles. So you have to pay a subscription every month to use the feature.
Agreed. Then forward, out of my way. Of course.
That top tower of yours ain't doing so good.
Good idea.
Your top tower's hurting.
Of course. Perfect.
That top tower of yours ain't doing so good.
Good idea.
Almost feel bad for your top tower.
As you will it.
There goes your top tower.
To the back.
Illusion.
Agreed. Leap forward. We ride.
Please, Link,
The
stop.
other fella's mid tower's been disowned.
On the prowl. Yes. Yes. Since you command it.
Damn, this was such a good time. Ah, I lost a stupid amount of extra time there. I think I could still get a sub 5, but that could have been better.
Forward by bound.
I think that was like 440 pace. Alright, still sub 5, I'll take it. That's still a fog. I'll fog that.
Yes. Good idea.
Yeah, no, that's an interesting argument. I heard, I was sitting on like I was doing a podcast recently on my other channel, Linus Tech Tips. You guys should check it out if you haven't seen my other YouTube channel. So I was doing a podcast on Linus Tech Tips with Luke, and
Since you command it.
they were talking about that currently there is companies which allows you to homebrew your car, so you can hack your car to unlock the features for free. But then they brought up a really good argument that I guarantee you insurance, since everything is like everything is like electric and new vehicles, right? Everything. Insurance companies are 100%, even if it was now accosted, gonna have some sort of like thing in it saying that they're not gonna cover it if the car had like modified software or whatever. Since literally like even the steering of many like electric cars is based upon like, you know, like all digital at this point, right? I guarantee you there's gonna be clause that you cannot homebrew. Because I mean, it makes sense, since like technically you could have malicious code and make your car crash if you did it, if you just wanted a feature for free. So I guarantee there's gonna be something where like it will not allow you to homebrew your car, like, and cover you with insurance like that.
On track. It's not time.
The other fella's aiming to wreck your bottom tower.
As you will it.
Radiant's toughened up their structures.
It actually could have been better, Alberto. Spend
Good
10 minutes,
idea.
10 seconds on the upcharge. Not the upcharge. I spun around on the upcharge for like 5 seconds, and then negating the aerial to the beach, I lost almost 10 seconds.
Agreed.
It was a sub 320 upcharge, so if that ending was better, this would have been a low 440. Thank you, Deveno, for the 2 gifted subs, my friend. I really appreciate that. Thank you.
Stars.
Do you know what I think I'm going to buy, Chad? I'm gonna buy an old car that, you know, like I'm gonna buy one of those old cars, like one of the first models, where like every 2 minutes you have to go to the front of it and like spin around with like little like wheel in the front or whatever it was called, and then go back in and I can drive for a bit, and I go back to the front and I'll spin around a bit more. I'm gonna buy one of those cars. Those are super. Oh yeah, of course. People that are collectors probably spend a ton of money on those. I was just memeing, but yeah, you're probably right.
Stop. Forward.
Illusion.
The inner light dawns.
Thank you, Aru, for the $2 donation. I found your Twitch channel through a raid by Lena Fleer, and I already enjoy your stream so much. Your streams are so comfy. Yo, thank you. I really appreciate that. Thank you, Shan. Thank you, Shan.
To the battle.
Willkommen to eine Stream.
Forward by bounds.
Thank you, Raka, once again for the 5 months. Saying good luck and run. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Kitty Chan, for the Twitch Prime 8-month resub.
Forward, pet.
Was? Habe ich dein Deutsch gehört? Ja. Mein Deutsch ist gut.
As you will it.
Sehr gut.
Regeneration.
Like the stars. On the prowl.
Wait, let's see if I remember my greeting face. If I had when I had my landlord come over to my apartment. Entschuldigung. Willst du haben Kaffee oder Wasser? It was probably really broken, but it was something in the lines of that. There were some more words I don't remember to make the sentence more complete. I definitely skipped over some, but
Good
it
idea.
was something in the lines of that.
Stop! On track.
You would still understand that, though. Somehow your accent sounds Russian. Was? Scheiße. Nein.
Leap forward. Of course. Since you command. Ha! Agreed.
The seeds are forth.
Attack. This grows interesting. On track.
How similar is German to Swedish?
As you will.
There are obviously some words that cross over, but most of them don't. The resemblance of why it's not too difficult to try to learn German from as a Swede is because they're from the same, like, I just remember the picture, tree branch, language tree, whatever the crap that fancy term is called. Anyways, it comes from like the same origins, so a lot of the logic and rules behind why you say and use things in the language are the same.
This one's mine.
So
Stop!
Can't do nothing about dire structures right now.
there's a lot of like logic behind it that you understand.
The other fellow
What?
bottom tower.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 winners? What?
Strength shall be ours.
Wait, what was my score? Was it something super obvious? Wait,
The
how?
other fella's bottom
was my
tower's
score?
done for. The other fellas will have to do without their bottom racks.
Oh my god, of course.
The other fella's bottom racks is finished.
Oh, only... Oh,
Of course.
of course.
Fair warning, your death has arrived.
Thank you, Birdo. Yeah, I'm gonna need some help here and know who I need to gift a sub to, because this is quite a
The
lot
other
of
fellas
winners.
couldn't save their top tower.
Thank you, Pizza, for the 10 months you said, though. Really appreciate it. Thank you.
We ride.
This is an expensive run. This might be an expensive run unless like 6 out of the 7 people that won are already a sub. Which I'm kind of hoping right now. Crossing my fingers.
Good idea.
The other fella's top tower won't be making trouble no more.
If you guys don't know, if you get all the scores correctly and you're not a sub, I will gift you a sub. So there's a chance I might have to gift a lot of subs here.
Cringe you cur. Good idea. Evil curs.
Birdo is checking it for me. There's only one sub that has to be given out. Hell yeah. Alright, can you talk in the chat, Guitar? Are you in the chat, Guitar?
To the battle.
Are you in the chat, Guitar? There you are.
An easy shot.
That was so... How? Okay, Adam, how? Actually, how? There's no way. How did you react that quickly?
Forward,
Adam, how? Actually, how? Please, how did you... How? Like, just... Like, there was, like, 4 seconds in between, like, Birdo saying that was the... Like, how? How? How?
This one's mine.
How could you possibly snipe that fast?
Good idea.
I'm just gonna pick a random person in the chat and
Inferno.
give them a sub, I guess. Because I got sniped. Thank you, Adam Cake, for the gifted sub, and
Leap forward.
French Fry. I hope you enjoy emotes. Congratulations on being the random user picked for a sub.
On the prowl.
If my credit card wants to go through.
Agreed.
Thank you. Alright, 6 subs. Can I get a list on who I need to hug?
Forward, bye-bye.
That's a lot of people to hug.
Stop.
This is not social distancing.
Yes.
Press the button, Joshua, Gink, King, Blue Fire the Wolf, and Game Philip. Enjoy your physical virtual hug. You have to fight for it. There's only one.
Toward victory.
My arms are not that big.
Scatter while you can.
A fitting bounty.
Shadows. Take us.
I could do with more of that. Who's an apple?
We ride.
The Hunger Games for the latest hug. Okay, I'm gonna say something a tiny bit weird, Jam, but I actually
I'm
hope we
under
get more
attack.
Battle Royale games. Not in FPS. We've had enough FPS Battle Royale games. I'm saying I hope that more games pick up Battle Royale
Good
game
idea.
modes, like Tetris 99. I think that's sort of an idea of having, like, the Battle Royale aspect, but with different kinds of games, could actually be pretty cool and fun. I really do believe that, like, something like Tetris was a cool idea. So if they have like other kinds of
As
like
you will.
styles of video games and make a battle royale out of it, I think that could be really cool, honestly.
The other fellas mid-rags won't be making trouble anymore.
Since you command it.
Them dire buildings are tough as nails for now.
And run, you mutt. Inner light dawns as you will.
I love this part of the syndrome because completing Dragon Root is not sword. Yeah, it's interesting how many mechanics you can actually notice. Some areas are very much done in a way where you can easily do them without a sword, and some aren't. Actually, being swordless was probably going to have a much bigger impact than picking up enemy weapons, as you say, was definitely supposed to take a much bigger part of this game, of Wind Waker, than it did in the final copy of the game. So if you look at like DRC and like Forsaken Fortune stuff, and like his early game stuff, it's a lot more like to do with like you having to pick up